Last but most certainly not least, Sagittarius, you are up for the January Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, so this is the general reading. The love readings will follow in about a week or so from the general reading, and then the money reading will follow about a week or so from the love reading. I'm doing collective readings on a regular now. With any reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all of that, let's go ahead and get into it. Also, all of the December readings are up. The general, the love, and the money. Also Sagittarius, because December is considered Sagittarius season. You receive the bonus for every single reading. All right, so let's get into this. May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? May I have a card, please? Okay, that's way too many, but I will take this one. See how this one's up right there? So I'm taking this one. All right. So, and something told me to look at this. Okay, so Brigitte, or Brigid, healing. So some of you might be healing something right now. Doesn't have to be physical. It can be emotional, mental, spiritual. So yeah, some of you may be healing something right now. Also, I heard some of you might be healers. So keep that in mind too. Je shall release. So there's something you need to release. Let me go ahead and read for this one. And see what we get. I'll read the first few sentences. There we go. All right. It says, it is time to release an old belief or bad habit. Imbalances of all kinds will fall away. Your pain will soon ease. I don't know why, when I was reading that, something said in my head, someone might be in some type of treatment program. Like AA or something like that. But I feel, but one thing that I was hearing is that this might be like an in treatment, as in you go stay at the facility for 3 or 4 weeks and then you come out. I feel like that might be the case for someone. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For others of you, this is just saying exactly that. Whatever, anything that is throwing things out of balance in your life, you might want to reevaluate and then release. Where it's like, okay, do I really need this in my life? Is what this is saying. So let's hop into the tarot. I'm going to use my Haunted House deck, is what I'm using. All right. May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be, but that could be the case. Or an air sign. See what cards are coming out here. That's too many. That's still too many. All right. I'm looking at the cards here. I feel like there's some support around you. This could have been a romance issue, possibly. I have the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Five of Cups. And the Seven of Cups. I really feel like this is a love issue. Some of you are still holding on to the past. The Lovers here. I really feel this is a third-party situation for two reasons. In this particular deck, usually with Five of Cups, 3 are spilled over and 2 are remaining. In this deck, it's 2 to the side and 3 to the side. None are spilled over. I feel like there was a third-party situation for somebody, is what I feel. Because there's the 3 and then here's the 2. Now, with this, if you add 7 plus 5, you get 2 of Cups. So, there was a choice that was made. If some of you left the situation, I feel like you might be second guessing yourself. Because don't forget, lovers can be about choices too. Also, this is Gemini energy. Cups is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pentacles, Earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And with this release card here, this is also another indicator that somebody is holding on to something in regards to this previous relationship. Because I feel like it's over. But someone's second guessing. Yeah, you might want to get a hold of that. And also I can tell you the reason you'll more than likely be doing it in January is because Mercury will be in retrograde until the 18th. So it's not what's the word? Out of the ordinary. Thank you. It's not out of the ordinary for people to think about their past, or especially their exes or whatever, during Mercury retrograde. That's just a given. That's why exes usually call out the blue during Mercury retrograde, because you were on their mind or they were on yours or whatever. Also, I just heard something too where somebody might feel like they didn't have all the facts. I just heard didn't have all the facts. So maybe the decision was made and somebody didn't have all the facts when the decision was made, but they made it anyway. And now they're kind of like, should I have done that? Or they left because they weren't given all the facts. Meaning they asked for an explanation and the other party didn't provide it. So it was just like, okay, fine, whatever, because I can't stay confused not knowing what's what, because that's what Seven of Cups is confusion too. So, whatever this is, someone definitely needs to release. For some of you, it could have actually caused you to drink more. Bottom of the deck, another 3. 3 of Pentacles. So, Three of Pentacles can usually be about recognition, contracts, and a few other things, working with others. But this energy, it just gives me third party. What are these cards? Yeah. Ace of Cups in the reverse. And Five of Swords. Someone must have hurt you really bad because she looked like she ready to stab somebody. So, Five of Swords with the Ace of Cups reversed. That definitely, this is very emotional. And now Rolling in the Deep is playing in my head by Adele. I feel, I'm just going to be honest, Sagittarius, whoever this is resonating with, you are just pissed off. There's something here that is not resolved. Maybe this will be a good time with Mercury retrograde for you to get it off your chest. If you haven't been able to get it off your chest. And you don't even have to talk to the person. If this is resonating with you, you don't even have to talk to the person. You can just write the person a letter. Write a letter and then burn it. And do that. You don't have to engage to get closure with someone. Because in some situations, no matter what a person says, you still might be upset. No matter how many times they apologize, no matter whatever they do, you still might be upset. So one of the best things that you can do is just write the person a letter and then burn it. And then just be like, okay, that's it. I'm not dealing with it anymore. Don't let this person keep you imbalanced. And see right here, this is that stuff I'm talking about. This toxicity. Devil card is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody might be living in your mind rent-free. So it's time to, what's under the devil? I'm curious. Yeah, it's time to let it go. Six of Swords is under that. It's time to let it go. Swords, don't forget, swords deal with thoughts and communication. Yes, Six of Swords can represent physically moving away from something, but really what the Six of Swords is saying my mind, I'm not going to give mental energy to this anymore. I'm not going to think about this toxicity anymore. I'm going to let it go. That's what Six of Swords is. So, yeah, I'm titling this, It's Time to Let It Go. It is. I know you're upset. Especially with this Five of Swords card. I know you're upset. Because I feel like for some of you, if you were to see the person, it would be on sight. But it's time to let it go. It is. All right, and that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all social media platforms. Till next time, Sagittarius, be blessed.